Alright, what's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. We just got the reveal for Ultra Instinct Sign Goku. I'm gonna be honest with you, I am a little bit worried about how obnoxious this character kind of looks. He feels like he just obsoletes maybe 75% of the game's mechanics. And that's not fun. AoE green card, cover nullification, plenty of card draw speed, last man standing, auto dodging, auto countering. Sorry, doesn't lose strike clashes. He's able to disregard cover changes. He has a lock in. He draws an ultimate from it. A lot of it just sounds like chaos. But the crazy thing is there's still more details in the form of this breakdown right here. So let's go ahead and dive right through it. I have a tendency of just reading these things and then throwing my thoughts a little bit in there, but I'm going to try and slow it down just so that we can further grasp how crazy this unit is. Let's just see what they have in store for us. They say it's still under development and subject to change, but I don't think this is going to change. I think Goku is full on going to be insane. With the ability to evade attacks in multiple situations and various ways to overcome enemy special cover changes, this new character, Ultra Instinct Sign Goku, will shine in both offense and defense. They're not kidding. Offensive features: nullify enemy special cover changes with special arts, so the green card, we know that already from the AoE. Number 2, get a bigger buff to damage inflicted the more defeated battle members there are, so he becomes stronger as he becomes a last man standing character. 3, nullify both normal and special cover changes, then knock your opponent back. You'll draw an ultimate arts and inflict them with no switching, so get ready to strike back. Yeah, so you just automatically get absolutely destroyed. That's crazy. We don't have anyone that can counter those things unless you start having sub-count manipulation when ultimate cards are being used. You're in danger of getting smacked by a pretty hard-hitting ultimate. I think who are the few characters that do that? I think like the most notable one has to be Beast Gohan, so at least you have that. I know Pycon reduces his sub-count by 2, but I think this ultimate is going to hurt like a truck. Now in terms of his defensive features: 1, evade the attack even if you lose a Dokabaki impact, so a strike clash, or actually even a beam clash too, but he doesn't have a ranged beam actually. He has a melee blue, so if you clash either one of those things and if you happen to lose it, then you're safe. It'll just turn into a draw. Number 2, consume the unique gauge to evade certain attacks depending on if you're slide moving or standing still or receiving an enemy attack. So when you're standing still, he works just like purple UI. But when you're in the middle of getting comboed, if your opponent uses a specific card, the dodge will happen in the middle of the combo and you get away scot-free. Isn't that crazy? Number 3, if your opponent activates an ultimate, awaken arts, or rising rush, nullify own unfavorable element factors for damage sustained. So basically you take type neutral damage, reduce damage incurred by your opponent's ultimate and awaken arts by 50%. So when they use that ultimate, you take away 50% of the damage and your type neutral. So for characters like, say, I honestly can't really think of anything crazy. A red unit with an ultimate arts, I guess 8 Vegeta, think about him. You take away 50% of the power and you're taking type neutral damage. Isn't that nuts? It doesn't stop there, because you'll even reduce their ki by 100 and their vanish gauge to 0, setting you up for a fierce counterattack after surviving a powerful attack. So any comeback potential by your opponent is basically squandered. They got no ki, they're weakened, they have no vanish either, and you can just kick the crap out of them. Isn't that nuts? Never give up. Even if this character is the last one standing, Ultra Instinct Sign Goku can strike back and seize victory. Absolute lunacy. So he's element yellow, we already know that. He's a range type as well. Basically the missions gave this away, hence Zenkai Bardock's thing. So let's go. Main ability: randomly destroy 2 of your own cards and draw a special arts card and the ultimate. He gets a green card and the ultimate from his main ability. That's OP. Restore own health by 30% and ki by 30. Restore own unique gauge by 50%. Nullify endurance effects for 15 timer counts while you attack. Requirements: 25 timer counts. Main ability giving you an AoE green. That's crazy. and an ultimate. So another character with multiple ultimates. Z ability, 5% to tag Universe Rep, Ultimate, and Awakened damage inflicted, and 42% to tag Universe Rep or tag Saiyan base blast attack and defense during battle. His Ultra ability is the usual, 30% damage inflicted and 30% key recovery if he's the leader. Otherwise, he's going to get 5% damage inflicted and 5% key recovery for every Universe Rep battle / support member. Oh my god, I didn't think they would do it. His Strike and Blast cards give him 20% damage inflicted. Holy. Goku and Frieza, the Goku side, his Strike cards give him 10% damage inflicted. Now we got a character that gets 20% damage inflicted. Holy smokes. Wow. Keep in mind, Goku in the leader slot already sits at 180% damage inflicted. That's really high. That's really, really high. Stacking 20% for every Strike and Blast. Wow. That's crazy. Blue card. Deal massive impact damage. Applies the following effects to self upon activation. Restore 30 ki. This is just upon using the blue card. 35% to blue card damage for 3 timer counts. Destroy all your enemies' special move and special arts cards on hit. Blast armor when charging forward. Notice how it doesn't say he nullifies endurance on the blue card. That's interesting. Destroying all of your opponent's special move and special arts cards is pretty clutch too. No AoE green cards if you were to miss the blue card. Sorry, if you were to hit the opponent too. So that's not bad. His green card. Draw a blast card next. Restore on health by 50% and ki by 50. 15% to damage inflicted for 10 timer counts. 40% to the next blast damage inflicted, which he's going to get because he's going to draw a blast card next. He gets 10 timer counts of cover nullification and take away attribute upgrades. So a very strong green card. He's an ultra character, so it's probably going to be a short animation green card. It's not going to be like purple UI Goku, where if they miss it, they're stuck. Or Goku and Bardock, more notably. If they use the green card and they don't hit you, they're stuck. This guy, probably going to get a chance to dodge. His ultimate, Supreme Impact Damage. The following effects occur upon activation. 50% to ult damage inflicted for 3 timer counts. Restores own unique gauge by 70%. Applies the attribute upgrade minus 20% to enemy sustained damage cut effects to self for 3 timer counts. Seals the enemy's Rising Rush for 10 timer counts. Nullifies own unfavorable element factors for 3 timer counts if you have a defeated battle member. Wow. Absolutely insane. But interesting to note that the ultimate also doesn't nullify endurance. The only way that Goku gets endurance nullification is through his main ability. Otherwise, he doesn't nullify endurance. That's actually pretty good. I'm going to give kudos to the devs for knowing damn well that this character would be so overpowered if he could just squander out endurance that easily. Him having it only through his main ability is far more reasonable and far more tolerable, because this character is going to be hard to hit. And I mean, getting an ultimate just from the cover change and locking somebody in is quite honestly very stupid anyway. So pretty good. I'm going to give him kudos for that one. Goku so far, the most notable thing has to be he only has minus 20% sustained damage cut effect so far. I don't see it anywhere else, which obviously that's not bad, but a lot of characters get more, and that's where a lot of damage is noticeable. So only 20% on the ultimate, not bad, but definitely a wise decision from them. Unique ability number 1. If this character loses a Dokabaki impact, they will evade the attack and receive 0 damage. Applies the following effects to self when the battle starts. 150% damage inflicted, with 70% reduced damage received, 50% to his Q recovery with card draw speed. So he's already going to be a very long comboing character just from how high his Q recovery is and having card draw speed. When he shows up on the field, restores his ki by 30, minus 10 to blast arts cost for only 10 counts. I'm curious if this character has a reduction in arts costs elsewhere, but minus 10 for only 10 timer counts means that they don't want this character to combo for a super long time while just staying on the field and doing nothing. They wanted a penalty. So when he shows up on the field, he takes type neutral damage for 5 timer counts, so you can count on him for a cover change. Applies the following effects to self according to the number of remaining battle members. If your whole squad is up, 30% damage inflicted for 15 counts when he's on the field. So that puts him at what, 100, 180, 210% right here. And increases card draw speed by 1 level for 5 counts. Show up on the field, whole squad is up, level 2 card draw speed, 210% damage inflicted, 5 timer counts. If you have a dead ally, the buff is now 50% damage inflicted for 15 counts. Card draw speed goes up by 1 level for 10 timer counts, and you restore your own unique gauge by 50%. Already going to be a pain to deal with. Level 2 card draw speed this fast is nuts. He's the last man standing. A permanent 70% damage inflicted, so 220% damage inflicted. Increases his card draw speed by 1 level, so level 2 card draw speed cannot be cancelled, and his unique gauge goes up by 100%. So this guy is looking like a absolute king of winning 3v1s. He's going to be fighting with Beast Gohan for that, just because Beast Gohan can restore Vanish so often, but 220% damage inflicted, level 2 card draw speed, unique gauge 100%, with the stacking 20% damage inflicted, this guy's going to hurt. When the character goes to standby, 30% to own unique gauge charge rate for 10 timer counts, just so he can get the auto dodging back, plus 50% to own health restore for 10 timer counts, and he gradually restores his own health. So they really want this guy on standby for you to heal and get your unique gauge back. He's like some special ability. Cancels own attribute downgrades at normal conditions and takes away a Dragon Ball. With the Dragon Ball nerf, this is pretty strong, but funny how it takes UI Goku being off the field for you to get it. They really want to incentivize you not to just have him there forever. The following effects occur when enemy activates an ultimate, Awaken Arts, or Rising Rush while UI Goku is on the field. You heal 30% of your HP. Nullify own unfavorable element factors for damage sustained, so he takes type neutral damage. Shorten ally sub count by 5. Reduce enemy ki by 100. Reduces enemy vanish gauge to 0, which activates twice, which is kind of crazy to me. Because if your opponent goes ahead, like let's say it's Janemba, you proc the counter engage by using a strike. If he goes and uses that, you can easily swap to somebody else, and then they got no vanish, so they have to automatically swap out of Janemba, which is a huge advantage for you because he's a lot easier to deal with. You can at least land 1 card on him at that point. And then finally, inflict the enemy with the attribute downgrade minus 50% to the ultimate and awaken arts power for 3 counts, so he absolutely butchers the power out of that thing. It's crazy. Unique ability number 2, he does a cover change against strike cards, which you can chain with the blue. Consume 30% of this character's unique gauge to activate Evade against the following enemy attacks while slide moving, or standing still. So just like LF Purple UI Goku, it's the same auto dodging there. You can evade tap attacks, strike arts, blast arts. The only times it won't happen is if you're actually doing something. We know this already. It's literally LF Purple UI Goku right here. This is the new stuff. On receiving an enemy attack, consume 30% of the unique gauge to activate Evade against enemy strike arts or most forward charging and other enemy special move and special arts cards. So it activates 3 counts. I'm going to assume this includes LF Goku and Frieza's blue card, LF Goku and Frieza's green card. Probably counts against Janemba's blue card too. So yeah, that's like already what, 90% of the game. That counts as Beast Gohan's blue card too, for the record. That counts as Goku and Bardock's blue card. That counts as Evoken's blue card. Who does it not count as? Pycon. Hey, look at that. Pycon getting more value because he's one of the few meta characters that have a range blue. Look at that. Good old Pycon. When affected by abnormal conditions or special states caused by certain arts, when changing cover. Oh, these are just reasons when you can't dodge. After you proc evade, you draw a green card. You get 15% damage inflicted. -5 to own arts costs. You take away enemies' reduced key effects, so you don't have to worry about pan for a while when you start comboing. And you shorten ally sub count by 1. If performed against this character, strike or blast attack, nullify enemies' cover change or special actions that activate when changing cover and knocks them back to long range. Activates once. So he only stops it once. Activation counts reset when this character enters the battlefield if there are 2 defeated battle members. So it happens once, and you can do it again if you're the last man standing. The following effects occur if a cover change or special actions are nullified. Holy crap, that means UI Goku can get 3 ultimates. He can get 3 ultimates. Damn! Oh my god, this character is busted. Look at this. So if you nullify a cover change, you draw the ultimate, you restore 60 ki, you do no switching, but even crazy is you can chain it with strike and blast arts cost. So you don't even have to care. You don't have to use the ultimate right away. You can go ahead and throw the strike card, and if you have a green card, use the green card, and then just continue from there. If you have a if you're the last man standing, you can do this again, which means you can easily make it a 2v1, and then UI Goku, he gets another ultimate from his main, so he gets 3 ultimates. This guy is nuts. I'm comfortable saying he is #1. I think UI Goku is without a doubt the #1 character. Now, is this guy better than the movies with Beast Gohan, Janemba, Pikkon? It's basically ranged universe rep with UI Goku, Evo Ken, maybe Jiren or 17, and movie strike base with Janemba, Beast Gohan, Pikkon, or Orange Piccolo. You let me know in the comment section below which you think is better. I think it's given to ranged universe rep. I think they have the edge over movies, but you can 100% argue it with Beast Gohan. But just keep in mind, Beast Gohan cannot blue card or strike card this UI Goku, and even if he finds the opportunity to do so, UI Goku goes type neutral and takes away power, so it's not even like UI Goku is going to be threatened much by this guy anyways. So I don't even know what to think. I just think this character is going to be very difficult to deal with. Very, very, very difficult. At least to give some value to range teams. You let me know in the comment section below, but until next time, be on the lookout for the showcases when they drop. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe as we quickly head over to 300,000 subscribers. UI Goku is definitely going to be the one to push us there. How interesting, for sure. But until next time, guys, peace.